This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. If you're just joining us, we're live from Kelly's Furniture and Carpet One in the kitchen, which means it's time for our cooking segment. And this morning we have Melissa Billington in, and she's going to show us how to make Olive Garden's Alfredo sauce. So you no longer have to go to the restaurant. You don't have to drive. You can do it at home, right?
Yep, right. This is called a copycat recipe. I don't know for sure if it is exactly the recipe or not, but they say it is. It's very simple, not very many ingredients. You want to stick, the first thing I've done is I've actually melted a stick of real butter, and I put minced garlic in it. And I did that ahead of time, just for time's sake.
And you want to melt it,
yeah,
obviously.
Right. On low heat, and then you want to turn it up just a little bit. But the minced garlic, and it's 1 clove of garlic. And 1 stick of real butter. Don't use margarine, don't use, any butter. You want real butter, salted butter. So this is how this is supposed to look.
Are you going to want to bring it to a boil?
You do, and I'm slowly kind of trying to do that. I didn't want to burn our butter while we were waiting. But the kind of pasta I'm going to use today is rotini pasta. You can use fettuccine Alfredo or fettuccine to make your Alfredo. There's all kinds of things you can, different pasta. We've had it at home with all kinds of fettuccine, ziti, anything. So it's good with everything.
You prefer.
Right. So this is starting to boil, and it's over a medium heat is what you want to melt this to. So we've got it on 4. So the next thing you want to do is you want to add your heavy cream, and you want to use 1 pint, which is about 1 cup. You want to go ahead and put that in there, Scott?
We'll give it a try.
Yeah, and we're going to bring this to a boil. Not really a boil. You just want it good and bubbly. And you see how thick that is.
Right.
And usually at my house, we make a whole batch, a big batch of pasta so we can eat on it for several days. And so I double my batch. But this morning we won't. And the recipe that'll be on our website is not doubled. It's just a single serving. So we're going to get that really hot and bubbly. And with the pasta, what you can do with it, we have added chicken, which is what we usually do, is just add grilled chicken. Sometimes we just have it on its own. And the guys here were teasing me where the endless salad and breadsticks were. But they're not here today, sorry.
And then we were also talking during commercial break, you can add, broccoli or any sort of vegetable you want, mushrooms and anything like that. So whatever you want to add to your pasta, you're more than welcome to. So, all right. So once we get this to a boil, what do we add next?
Well, the next thing you're going to add is your cream cheese. And you're going to have about 3 tablespoons of cream cheese. I generally use like a half a block. So this isn't quite ready to be bubbly. But then we're going to also use 1 cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, which we have here. And then something else that was different until I never used this until I had this recipe, but it's called white ground pepper. So we do use that in there, and then which is like a half a teaspoon, and which I don't generally measure it, I just dump some in. And then our salt. So we're going to go ahead and let this boil a minute, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Try not to make a mess. But it's so simple. And it's really not very expensive to make either.
And we also want to remind our viewers that this isn't a diet-friendly pasta sauce. So if you're counting your calories or anything, don't do this. This is something maybe if you are watching, what you're eating, maybe this is something you can indulge in, on the weekend or something with your family. So
definitely.
But yeah, so it's starting to boil right now. So is this one we're going to want to put in our cream cheese?
Yes, we'll let Scott add the cream cheese. So that's okay. A messy cook's a good cook, right?
Well, I'm a good cook.
Yeah. Okay.
And then do you right away want to add the Parmesan cheese as well?
No, we're going to let this just cook just a little bit. And then just let it get.
Now are you going to want it to get it like thick and creamy?
Well, It will once we add, when we add that cup of Parmesan cheese. And you can, if you don't think it's quite right, you can add a little more cream. I do have extra. We can add more Parmesan cheese. We can add more cream cheese.
And you constantly want to keep stirring it, too,
I do, because it'll stick to the pan really easily, and then of course nobody likes to clean that up, especially me.
So what we'll do is we're running out of time, so we're going to go ahead and toss it on over to Kate Alt in Ottumwa to see what's happening tonight on KTVO's CBS channel, and then what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll show the final product. And welcome back. If you're just joining us, we're live from Kelly's Furniture and Carpet One, and we just made a copycat of Olive Garden's Alfredo sauce with Melissa Billington this morning, and I want to say this is simple, but it looks and smells delicious. So really quickly, let's go ahead and recap our ingredients. What do we have in this pan?
We have 1 stick of real butter and 1 clove of minced garlic, and we melted that together. And then we put a pint of heavy cream, and then we put 1 cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, and 3 to 4 tablespoons of cream cheese, and we used our white pepper, and we used our salt.
And so you were saying when we were mixing in all the ingredients that if you want it to be a little thicker, that you can go ahead and add more of the Parmesan cheese, more of the cream, or Philadelphia cream cheese, which I feel is the secret ingredient, which I didn't realize that there was cream cheese in this, and I have a feeling that I'm going to automatically love it. So with our pasta, you said we can make any sort of pasta you want. And right now, what kind of pasta we have?
Rotini.
Rotini, okay.
Yep.
The corkscrew is what I like to call it.
Exactly.
And then you just add it and mix it all together?
Yep.
And you also said that we could have this plain, just the way it is, or sometimes your family likes to add grilled chicken to it. We were talking about different vegetables and other things you can add, like broccoli or mushrooms. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and continue to mix that.
Yeah, and then we're going to...
Because I'm hungry.
And sorry for the crew, I didn't bring any salad and breadsticks.
That's fine.
That's all right. We'll eat it.
We're not even going to bring leftovers to them anyways.
Well, we're not picky, are we?
No. And it's Friday, by the way. And what you also said is that at home you make double the batch, but the recipe that we're posting on our website, it's just a single batch. So just double the ingredients that you use to make a bigger batch. All right.
Exactly.
So, I feel like
you're in the lunch line at school.
Right.
I don't know.
Where's your hairnet?
This will not qualify for Mrs. Obama's
that's fine with me.
Healthy America diet at all.
So, well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. What we'll do is we'll add the recipe to our website at heartlandconnection.com. Just click on the top of the homepage and have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you right back here Monday morning.